In those early days, I had the fortune of having many of people around me, including the students I was studying, the teachers. They was, for whatever reason, they were interested in me. They were interested in my stories. So a lot of them, they became really good friends. For whatever reason, I think I've heard enough of the international students telling me, maybe only a handful, okay? I'm not saying that it's a majority or whatever, but a handful of them have told me that they somehow have not been able to come to meet people like that curiosity. So they feel that they have been sort of left alone. I think the other problem is language. I feel that the language training is very variable. I've seen some with pretty good, very easy to understand English. Some really struggle a bit, but a lot of them, they do strive to help themselves, to make themselves better. I think it's up to people like me to continually educate ourselves and improve our skills in being able to communicate with other people more easily. I still have problems, but I think it's going to be a lifelong learning process. I can say that the teachers were of the top quality human beings, not just educators. They were able to help ease the stress. So for example, the year 12 coordinator, I think it was within the first few weeks, organized a backyard barbecue for all the international students to attend in his own backyard. Introduced a whole family to us. So that was one of those things that I never expect would happen, because in where I came from, the teachers and the students are completely separate circles. They seldom mix with one another. There's a lot of sort of it's completely power based, basically. University was a completely different kettle of fish. You go in, you look after your own studying, you look after yourself, you pass exams, they give you a piece of paper, and that's it. There's not really a lot of ongoing support. And being an international student, I think you are basically I suspect, at the bottom of the pile, because it seems to me that maybe the universities are not really trying their best to get to know the international students. So a little bit of background in marketing helps me realize how important it is. Any business, you need to understand your customers. Now, I'm not saying that the university section or sector at the moment is like running a business. I think they need to be better than that. But at the same time, they don't seem to focus very much on getting to know what the students actually want to have and expect to achieve out of staying spending time here. Robert Menzies actually had the vision of building bridges, building friendship for the future generations. So now you have a lot of previous students from Australia working in high-ranking government officials in different parts of Asia. And I believe those are the people who can help Australia to be one of the, a friendly country rather than a foe. Although we have very different cultures, we have very different heritage, but we can still not just tolerate one another, but to actually appreciate one another and collaborate with one another. So I think it would be a completely lost opportunity if we don't pay enough attention to helping the students that are already here, who've gone through a lot of hardship to come here and to stay here as students. It would not be fair for us ourselves to not help these students to become ambassadors for Australia.